That old MAGA, just trying to stop a beautiful black queen. Queen Lillie is not going to run and hide. I'm just like Fannie Willis. I will not run and hide. Y'all can't stop a black woman, honey. It ain't going to happen. I'm all sleepy and tired. Need to cook for the toy drive and everything, but I'm not getting off till I want to get off, MAGA. You can do all you want to do. You little wussies. You little bussies. I'm back. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Back to Dunny and his D-suckers.
Getting land, oil rights, whatever we had, they took it away because we had a president that maybe wasn't watching. But they're not going to do that. We want it back. They took our oil rights. We had a lot of oil there. As you know, they threw our companies out, and we want it back.
Donald Trump lies so much. It's a shame and a scandal how much this man lies. Trump plans to steal oil and land from Venezuela.
What in the fresh colonial hell is this? Venezuela is completely surrounded by the largest armada ever assembled in the history of South America. I mean, talk to the Spanish. It will only get bigger, and the shock to them will be like nothing they've ever seen until such time as they return to the United States all of the oil, land, and other assets they have previously stole from us. Okay, Simone Trolivar, first of all, that's not your oil, you know? Because it's not in your country. There's no our oil. Your oil is filet of fish grease and whatever's under those titties. What do you mean Venezuela owes you? Were you their wingman on Epstein Island, bagging a 17-year-old? Were they the ones that convinced you to get a scalp replacement? Haven't robbed us. There's been no act of terror. What do you want to give back to them? You want to give back all of our good baseball players? And what, now it's a crime for a sovereign country to sell their own oil after you've sanctioned and starved them for decades? You want an arepa? Do you need some cumbia right now? Okay, the only thing Venezuela robbed from you was your chill, my guy.
Donald Trump is trash. He want to steal some more from Venezuela. The trash bucket. All he knows is to steal. Because that's what race he comes from. Thieves. They stole the whole land, remember? Hit that like button for me and comment so I know you're in here. Come on out them bushes. Hit the like button. I don't say, okay, thank you, King Jarrell. Thank you. Thank you for the compliments. So, take a listen to this right quick, okay? This is 60% of them voted for Trump. Take a listen.
White women became a minority. I feel like somehow white women became slaves, basically. Them motherfuckers. And you're just like, wait, what happened? You were oppressed. Did you know 40% of slave owners were white women? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know who doesn't know that? White women. White women don't know that shit.
Some of them, they know it. Some of them know.
They don't know.
Nah.
Reacted.
They know a lot of history. They just know, you know.
The first serial killer in America is a white woman who killed slaves. And she killed a whole bunch of them. Then they caught her. Yeah. They caught her because of fire.
Well, it wasn't serial killing then. I mean, they were slaves. It didn't matter.
Oh, God.
I mean, that dude may have gotten mad because you killed one? Who's going to pick up all that stuff now? Like, you know.
Oh, no. Yes. But no, she had people chained to the walls in her crib. She just cut a butt cheek off, cut a piece of your face off, pull your intestines out and tie them up.
Where the hell did you see this at?
They mentioned her in America.
So they said the white woman was the first Ilya killer. The first Ilya unaliver. Jesus be offense. Republican Congressman tearing to Mike Johnson over blocking health care vote. He said this is absolutely bull. Take a listen. Carrier News.
I am pissed for the American people. This is absolute bullshit. And it's absurd that we are in a body with 435 members. Everybody has a responsibility to serve their district, to serve their constituents.
What do you say, though, to the speaker who's not going to give you a vote on this ACA extension?
That's a failure of leadership. I mean, we have, members on both sides who believe this is an urgent issue, and it is for all of our members in terms of what their constituents are going to have to deal with at the start of the new year. So what's wrong with having a vote?
Those are Republicans speaking against Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson, you're about to lose your job, boy. You hear me, boy? Mike Grinder. This is what Trump's, I'm kind of tired. Give me a moment. This is what Trump do when he's bitter. This is what he does to blacks. Hold on. When Barack Obama was elected as president, Trump was so jealous, and he's still jealous, that he cosplayed being President Barack Obama with orange makeup on. Come on, could you at least get some black people makeup? Go to Fashion Fair, boy.
Barack Obama, 47 years old, he will be the first African-American
This is
of everything they thought the country could be.
President Barack Obama was everything that America needed. But these mediocre white men in my chat, they're going to beg to differ. I don't care. I honestly don't care, baby. Do what you got to do. But respect my moderators and respect me in my chat. I will break you down. I will take you down with my words. So behave in my chat. This explains his hate for black people, meaning Donald Trump, and the great hate for President Barack Obama. Trump, you still ain't going to heaven. Yes, I know it should be orange, but I said ain't because that's the term I want to use. We are God's chosen ones, and you have mistreated black people. You are going to hell, Donald Janine Trump. Donald Janine Trump, the one that's in the Oval Office, you going to hell. Take a listen. He wished he was black.
I know they all want to be us. Hold on, did y'all ever catch this video, this old video of Donald Trump saying that he wants to be black? This video is almost impossible to find. In fact, they deleted it off of YouTube. Y'all think I'm playing?
And
They
TikTok.
really deleted it off of YouTube. I did always find it funny that Donald Trump's wife's name was Millennia, like melanin, and now he's saying that he wants to be black, y'all. Look at this, listen to this.
I've said on occasion, even about myself, if I was starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black because I really believe they do have an actual advantage today.
I love the black community, and I've done more for the black community than any other
That's a
president.
lie.
And I say, with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln.
Y'all, he didn't even say Obama's name. Y'all think he's throwing shots at Obama? Oh my God, I told y'all he didn't do nothing.
Bled on the battlefields of the American Revolution, and they really did. When you read the history, what they gave up, they gave everything to smash the chains of slavery and preserve our nation, and they did it with incredible bravery. They helped win the Wild West, tame the skies, and save freedom in the Second World War. They're warriors. From the very beginning, black Americans have been a vital part of the American story, helping to make this the greatest nation in the history of the world.
So what we gonna do about it? Sit back and watch, y'all. This is the fall of Babylon. I've been telling y'all the shit is here.
I believe it. This is the fall of Babylon. I believe that, y'all. I wholeheartedly believe that this is the fall of Babylon. I do. Yeah, I do. I want to go to heaven. I'm going to repent when I get off this live. I tell you that. Because my mouth, ooh, but God knows his child. Yeah, he knows Lillie Young very well. Yeah. JD Fancy Pants has apparently learned to lie as much as Donald Janine Trump, the Jezebel that wants a ballroom. He learned to lie just as much as Donald Trump. Uh-oh, hold on. I can't play music. jdvance says fewer undocumented immigrants mean Americans can finally afford homes. The immigrants have nothing to do with you not affording a home. It's what Donald Trump has done to this country that you can't afford a home. So let me get this straight. Immigrants supposedly don't work and live on welfare, but they also somehow buying up all the houses. You know, those rich billionaire Republican white men buying up all the houses. And they renting them sky high. And nobody can afford them. Pick a lie, J.D. Vance, Fancy Pants. Erica's man. Okay, one moment, beautiful people. Uh-oh, I'm a little sleepy, so just bear with me. I'm a little off tonight because I'm sleepy.
Mr. Speaker, we are at war with Venezuela. Last night, the president declared a naval blockade of Venezuela. This is an act of war. The president has said strikes on land are imminent. He's dragging us into a war that the American people do not want and that the Congress did not authorize. Mr. Speaker, Americans are asking, why? Is it about the drugs? It can't be about the drugs because he just pardoned one of the largest drug traffickers in U.S. history. Is it about fentanyl? Venezuela doesn't traffic fentanyl. One can't say that it's because Nicolas Maduro is a dictator. He certainly is a dictator, and the Venezuelan people deserve better. But so is Mohammed bin Salman, a leader the president praises all the time. You can't say that it's about communism because China is one of our largest trading partners. So what is this war about? Regime change, power, graft, oil, land. Yesterday, the president told us he wants to seize the oil and the land. The president has no plans to address rising grocery prices, healthcare prices, childcare prices, rent that's going up. Instead of attacking Venezuela, he should be attacking those high prices. These are issues that Americans want us to focus on, but instead, he's sending American service members into an illegal war. We've been down this path before. The vote to authorize the Iraq War came to define the legacy of every member of the 107th Congress. That vote came to haunt many. Your vote today will be part of your legacy. It will be part of how your service in the House of Representatives will be defined. I urge you to vote yes on this bipartisan resolution, and I yield back.
Venezuela isn't bothering America. There was no reason for Donnie Boy, Donald Janine Trump, and Pete Patra. I'm trying to think of a girl name for Pete Hegseth. There was no reason for them to try to start a war with Venezuela. That's their oil. That's their land and that's their minerals. It does not belong to America. That's their land. Donald Trump is going to open up a can of whip ass on himself, and I'm going to enjoy it. He would not be victorious. He would not. You're going to hell, Donnie, where you belong. So the AOC 2028, who's the real DEI now?
AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, just hinted at a possible presidential run in 2028 by posting on social media a hypothetical poll of her beating Vice President JD Vance head-to-head in a 2028 presidential general election by 51% to 49%. Look at this. This was posted on AOC's main social media and has received millions of views. This was a hypothetical poll from Newswire. It says Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez leads JD Vance 51% to 49% in hypothetical 2028 poll, Verisite. And AOC says, bloop is right. That's very interesting. She posted this, and I'm not sure she would be posting this if she wasn't at least thinking about a possible presidential run, which would absolutely create chaos in the Democratic establishment because everybody seems certain that Governor Newsom is going to be the nominee, or maybe Kamala Harris is going to run again. Personally, I prefer AOC over both of those candidates, but that's what the primary election is for. We'll find out who.
I love Newsom. That be sure to subscribe to Josh the Progressive. I love Governor Newsom, and I love the AOC. But it will only be right for VP Kamala Harris to have that seat again. But if Donald Trump run again, I want it to be President Barack Obama. Because Barack Obama won't stand a chance. He just wouldn't. At all. I mean, no. Take that back. Lord Jesus, I need to get some sleep. Donald Trump would not stand a chance against President Barack Obama. He just don't have it. He's not intellectually to compete at all. He's low IQ, and he's a girl. Want a ballroom. What straight man is concerned about a ballroom? The AOC, I love her. I love Newsom. That's a handsome man. Woo, Lord Jesus. Woo. But I honestly feel that VP Kamala Harris deserves to be in that Oval Office because she actually won, in my opinion. Elon Musk made sure Donnie got in there with whatever stunts he pulled with those voter machines, because Donnie said Elon Musk know those voter machines very well. All right, Donnie told on you, boy. Oh, Bongino in the Epstein files. Hold on, take a quick
Really shocking
listen.
news. According to MSNBC, Dan Bongino, the deputy director of the FBI, plans to resign shortly. But that's not the shocking part. The shocking part is that Dan Bongino is one of the fiercest advocates to release the Epstein files. And he told members of his team that he's going to announce his resignation on December 19th. December 19th is the deadline to release the Epstein files.
I believe he's going to speak. I know he's going to write a book. Definitely that. But I think Bongino is going to tell some things. Does he have children? Is it girls? How in the world you follow behind a pedo when you have beautiful children? I don't understand it. So watch this. The Antifa field commanders attempt to turn themselves in to the FBI headquarters. That's how you know ain't nothing but a bunch of fools under Trump running the FBI. Kash Patel should not have been the FBI leader. No. And I understand why Bongino is getting the hell out of there. Hold on. Take a look at this.
Hello, we're field commanders from Antifa, and we would like to save FBI some money. We are here to turn ourselves in.
I'm Parson Virginia, the field commander of Antifa. We're here to turn ourselves in.
And I'm the leader of the Antifa QRF force that travels the country. I'd like to turn myself in. Thank you.
We're both Army veterans. We are in a public lobby, are we not? In a public place?
Can we film out here? We're still.
This is a public lobby.
They don't even, the FBI don't even know what to do.
The First Amendment says anything by public can be.
But I mean, we're here to turn ourselves in as Antifa, so it's kind of like, we're filming and all, but we're field commanders of Antifa. Apparently, we're terrorists.
Yeah.
We've been labeled as terrorists by this administration, so we're kind of concerned. We wanted to turn ourselves in.
Yeah, you guys said something about.
Just wait right over here.
Yeah.
Ex-civil rights. Well, yesterday, I was dragged out of an encampment, and then me and Barron and Kate held the line as they fucking pushed us onto the ground. Despite our First Amendment permit, despite our permit, our legal protest, our rights were violated. Where is the FBI? What are you guys doing? Why is Hegseth bombing fishermen in the Caribbean? You guys are not enforcing the law in there. What is the FBI doing? What are you guys doing in there?
She should be retired.
What are you guys doing? The criminals are in the White House. The criminals are in the Pentagon. You're not doing your job. Dude, come here real quick, man. Talk to me. You are definitely Kash Patel's drug dealer. Look at this guy. Are you infiltrating a hippie colony? Is that what you're doing? Why are you guys not arresting the... Oh, he won't even let you in. He won't... Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me. So, we're wondering when the Epstein files will be released. Are you guys tracking? Why are you guys not arresting Hegseth? What are you guys doing in there? When are you going to enforce the law?
Then they're eating donuts and drinking coffee.
For something. Oh, no, it didn't. Y'all murdered Fred Hampton. Fuck you, Nazi!
This is funny. I mean, they end up eating hot dogs and donuts and drinking coffee. Donuts and drinking coffee. That's what they end up doing instead of doing what the taxpayers are paying them to do, huh? So Bubba, we're going to watch Bubba again. There were signs of evidence of Bubba. Bubba. Donnie is the first LGBTQ president, in my opinion. White people, stop with the BS. I think I showed that already. I did. Hold on. Let me see what I did not show y'all. Hold on. Bear with me. Love bugs. I may be about done. May not be much more to show. This reminds me of Caroline Levitt and the lady that told the truth in the magazine about all the MAGA Republicans. Look at those lips. They remind me of Caroline Levitt and that lady. What is her name? I'm so tired I can't think of her name. Paper thin lips, but y'all come here and call me big lip. All kind of stuff. Look at her big lips. Ooh, your big lips so ugly. I love my big old lips. because I don't have to go get any lips injections like Caroline Lovett. And who is Donald Trump? All of these things describe Donald Trump. Greed, sloth, gluttony, wrath, lust, pride, envy. He envies President Barack Obama. This is who Donald Trump is. All these things against the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It goes against being a Christian. All of these things. He definitely envies President Barack Obama. Okay, one moment. Let's see. I don't want to play the same thing again because I can't remember if I showed y'all that. Donald Trump is a curse to America. He has the White House being ghetto on Pennsylvania Avenue. Right now, when you see this White House, it is so ghetto with all these plaques all outside over the wall, all over the wall. Donnie is ghetto. Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. I got it on mute. I'm sleepy.
I just left the South Lawn of the White House, and we noticed some very interesting changes that President Trump has made to the colonnade. He has now installed a presidential walk of fame.
Hit the like button.
Photos of every single president. He has now added descriptions underneath every single presidential portrait. The descriptions under his predecessor, Joe Biden, read sleepy and crooked. He calls former President Barack Obama one of the most divisive figures in American history. And then as for former President...
I told y'all he jealous of President Barack Obama because he could never be great like President Barack Obama. You would never be, Donnie. Like Beyonce said, that bitch would never be. She ain't even half for me. He would never be even half for President Barack Obama.
Is some huge breaking news. According to Tucker Carlson, the U.S. is going to war with Venezuela, and President Trump will announce it tonight. Have a listen.
Is Trump going to start a war in Venezuela?
Members of Congress were briefed yesterday that a war is coming, and it'll be announced in the address to the nation tonight.
So much for no new wars.
Well, Tucker Carlson, Donnie Boy pretty much just stayed on course of just talking jibber jabber. He didn't mention it, but he sure have said it when he was out there about to get on his Air Force One, that he's going to go take all the oil from Venezuela and they minerals, etc., like it belonged to America and it never belonged to us. That's stealing. Donald Trump and P has said are pirates. This is what a great president does. When President Barack Obama did what no other president had done before. Take a look.
Americans were sleeping. An extraordinary moment in history was playing out in the dark of night. A transport plane had just arrived there, bearing the remains of 18 Americans held this week in Afghanistan. After meeting privately with their families, the president and other dignitaries boarded the plane to welcome the fallen heroes home.
It's playing music. I have to turn it off. I forgot about that. President Obama was a man of dignity. He's still a man of dignity. That's why they're building a library in honor of his name in Chicago. It didn't matter what time it was, night or day, he still was going to honor a soldier. Donnie Boy, something happened, even with the senators. He ain't give a F. He ain't even go to their funeral. He don't care.
All this in 2008. I said Epstein was a fake billionaire. He was a Mossad operation. He was an upgrade to the Ghislaine Maxwell prostitution ring that included children. Ghislaine Maxwell is the daughter of Robert Maxwell, who got a state funeral for being the most famous Mossad agent in history. Okay? So the media today is not covering the fact that Epstein was funded by Les Wexner, who was bisexual, and who may have funded 9/11. It's not covering the fact that CIA and that it's a Mossad operation. It's not covering the fact that CIA and the FBI were complicit from day one and have been sharing the take. And finally, the media is absolutely not covering the fact that Epstein is just one of 50 Mossad pedophilia entrapment operations across the United States of America. There are 49 others, all of them protected by the FBI. And one final point. These 27 states that passed a law making it a felony to call for a boycott in Israel, do you think they passed that because it was a good idea? Or do you think they passed that because all of them are being bribed and half of them are being blackmailed by the Mossad for pedophilia?
And I believe everything he said. For Epstein to have gotten away with so much, he was protected by the American government. I truly believe that. And being that he is friends with Donald Trump and was friends with him, maybe Donnie did have him unalive in prison. I don't know. I really don't know on that part. But what I do know, Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. Yeah. He's not innocent. His hands is dirty. Just like that funky body of his and that diaper. Filthy.
She just warned America about the Epstein files. She just tweeted, reminder, the Epstein files are supposed to be released on Friday, and every political development that you see between now until then should be viewed with that in mind. What do you think Trump's going to distract us with?
Oh, he gonna pull a stunt. He's a stunt queen, honey. That doggone Donna Janine Trump, a stunt queen. He might wear bar Ivanka's dresses. Trump confirms potential war is all about oil. Aaron Parnas.
Donald Trump has confirmed that everything that is happening in the Southern Caribbean and Venezuela is all about one thing. It's all about oil. And it is pretty stunning to see a Republican president or a president of any kind openly admit that armed conflict, potentially in the Southern Caribbean, is about oil after completely denying it. So he said today, quote, getting land, oil rights, whatever we had, they took it away because we had a president that maybe wasn't watching, but they're not going to do that. We want it back. They took our oil rights. We had a lot of oil there. They threw our companies out, and we want it back. It comes as Politico is now reporting that the Trump administration has reached out to oil companies about a post-war Venezuela with no Maduro involved to see whether or not they'd be willing to come back to Venezuela. None have really taken essentially the offer to come back just yet. Looks like it's all about oil. Spread the word. Full update.
I guess they're gonna be more of a pirate again and go steal from Venezuela. And Venezuela may pop. Get them. Hey, get them. Do us a favor here. We're tired. So we're going to listen to something else that Queen Summer Lee has to say on a podcast. And she says the truth will come out in the Epstein files and we will hold the powerful accountable.
Crime of Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell's crimes. The obstruction is a part of it. And the DOJ now playing this critical of a role in it, I think speaks precisely to why people are like, well, what is there? What on earth is there, right, that we're going to these lengths?
What are you trying so hard to hide, yeah?
But we did get a subpoena, 3 months ago. We were able to force that vote in my subcommittee. We're on the ranking member. We were able to get Republicans to vote with us. And I think that got the ball rolling. And the DOJ has been slow walking it since then. Yeah. So even all this good talk that Trump's doing about, I'll sign it, that man is reading, the tides. Yeah. Right? He's wanted this to go away for so long. And I think that this is one of the first issues that he has not been able to make disappear. So no, I don't think he'll be able to have forever. At some point, the truth is going to come out, right? The wealthy and the powerful will be held accountable in this case. And I think that they are really unaccustomed to facing that reality.
She's right. They will be held accountable. No matter how much the mediocre white man tries his best to cover the Epstein files and hide that they are pedos. Pedos, yeah. Not only are they pedos, they are fairies too. Yeah. Donnie is the first fairy, in my opinion, to be running the Oval Office. I would love to see what kind of panties he wear. He wear the cute little panties that cover all his cheeks, both cheeks, because he got a grandma booty. So he wear grandma panties with the little white lace, cream lace going around the back. We used to wear with our Easter dresses as kids. That's what Donnie wear. Yeah. I told y'all I always throw a little comedy in there. So Republicans are chicken like Trump. The Epstein cover-up is real. Take a listen to Josh, the progressive.
House Republicans just abruptly canceled a congressional session ahead of the impending release of the Epstein files. There were supposed to be votes held this Friday, which is the deadline for the Epstein files, but House leadership under Speaker MAGA Mike Johnson pushed all the votes from Friday a day early to Thursday. So now the calendar is completely empty for Friday, potentially giving an opportunity or at least signaling a desire for these GOP members to leave Washington before these files are made public. This is exactly how you'd expect innocent people to act. Clearly something fishy is going on. There's also Trump's bizarre surprise
Thank you, Queen Victorious one.
To the nation, potentially about war with Venezuela. We'll find out very shortly. I'm going to be covering that live on my YouTube channel, so be sure to tune in. Just search Josh the Progressive or go to the link in my bio. Who knows how this is all going to play out?
Subscribe to Josh the Progressive on YouTube, and he's on Instagram. Check him out. Give him a follow. Subscribe to his channel on Instagram and YouTube. You won't regret it. He is an amazing content creator. You won't regret it. I'm a little sleepy, so I'm starting to stutter and everything, but we ain't got much more to go. 10 fun facts. This is something a little light for the moment, and we're going to get out of here. So we got to sometimes throw a little comedy in there and something that's light and fun facts, okay? I love you guys. Hold on. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to read it. Okay. Let me take a sip of water because I'm exhausted, and I still cannot go to bed when I get off here. I got stuff to do. Hit that like button for me. Stop playing in my face. You know better. Stop playing in my face. Okay, 10 fun facts for my beautiful kings and queens because I love you, and you know it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But anyway, you can't see your ears without a mirror. That's number 1. Number 2, you can't count your hair. Number 3, you can't breathe through your nose with your tongue out. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that one out. You just tried number 3. Yes, I did. That's what number 4 said. I tried number 3 and I still could breathe. But anyway. Oh, they skipped number. Oh, wait a minute. I understand why they did this. Then they say number 6. When you did number 3, you realized it was possible. Only you look like a dog. Oh. Number 7. You are smiling right now because you were fooled. Yes, I'm laughing at myself. Sometimes you got to laugh at yourself. Number 8. You skipped number 5. Number 9. You checked to see if there was a number 5. Yes, I did. Number 10. Share with your friends so they can breathe like a dog too. That was funny. I enjoyed it. Sometimes we got to show things that are a little light, okay? We are going to be getting out of here. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for coming to my live. I'm going to try to shout you out right quick because I want you to know you're appreciated and I love you. And I got work to do when I get off of here. Got to get this Christmas stuff ready for kids. Got to do some cooking and everything. Thank you, Queen Victorious one. I love you. Rafik Loud. Hi, how you doing? I'm sorry if I messed your name up. Hello, Gray Man. How you doing? Hello, Reject Mass something. How you doing? Greg Anderson, how you doing? I love you too, baby. Mari B, because that is not what they do. The DOJ is over that stuff. So President Biden was not responsible for that. And I tell you who's not in the Epstein files. President Joe Biden, VP kamalaharris not in it. Nor is President Barack Obama. They are not in the Epstein files. But who in the Epstein files? Big fat Donald Trump. The man in the Oval Office that paints his toes pink and wear pink blood bloomers with lace on the back like an old grandma. You know how we wore with our Easter dress as kids? Reject Mass says Trump's not in it. Yes, he is. It's a shame and a scandal that you'll come in my chat and lie like that. Ain't nothing but a bunch of buffoons that be up in here taking up for Trump. Stonegate said this is a recording. I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't give a damn. How about that? Stephen Hall says you are nothing but a hater. Your mom and your daddy. They hated they birthed you. And by the way, before you start saying anything about oil companies, they were there way before all of this. Honey, no, the white man was not there in Venezuela before the brown people. Y'all come here, you white people, if y'all don't stop with your BS, don't come up in with your lies. Your race is only 6,000 years old. Black people, Africans were the first ones on this earth. You're not in the Bible, but God loves all of us. Well, none of us is better than others, but I'm going to tell you the facts. You're only 6,000 years old. You were not in Venezuela. You stop it, you compulsive liar like Donald Trump. Take that D out your mouth. You just idiots they come up in here from Donald Trump's pack. All right, Ralph R3H, I love you, baby. Venezuela's my neighbor. They're good people. They're warriors. Trump, get your DAMN water balls out of there. Pedro says, right, that's why you love communism. Suck one. Go on grind and look for you a big black one and suck it real good. Suck it better than what I could ever do, because they say a man know what a man want. Grip it real good. Now push it real good. Sean Miller says, they all in one club and we ain't in it. We're not in it, but I do not believe that they're in the club with Donald Trump. Everybody are not pedos. I'm skipping over some of this nonsense. I'm not going to bother to read it. Joe Mackey 485 says Trump is trash. He's definitely trash. He is, baby. Yes, he is, my love. I want to thank each and every last one. I'm tired, so I'm kind of skipping over my words a little bit. I'm not having slight dementia like Donald Trump. I'm exhausted. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. I had a lot to take care of. A lot today. I've been out in the rain. If anybody live in Atlanta, you know it's raining here. I'm exhausted, but I want to come to my people because I love y'all. And I love my moderators. They take such good care of me. I love y'all so much. God loves you. Hit that like button before you leave out. Don't play in my face. Hit that like button. I love you and good night. And may God continue to enrich you and your loved ones. And I pray that your children and your grandchildren have a Merry Christmas, okay? I love you so much. I will see you tomorrow. Get some sleep, everybody. Bye.